My name is Tasha, and I will be doing a reading for the collective of all 12 zodiac signs. What is it that all 12 zodiac signs. So if you're new here, welcome. And if you are returning, welcome back, baby. What's up? How y'all doing? Let me just see. Let me try to get this chat up. I'm going to switch it to the other channel. How y'all doing? Welcome to the channel. So guess what? So tonight we're going to be going into the... Ooh, hold on, y'all. I got to grab my brace. Hold on. 2 seconds. 2 seconds. Let me grab my brace. My bad. I had just washed my hands. My apologies. I had just washed my hands, so I had took it off. And didn't realize I didn't have it on. So I got on here. Okay, y'all. So what we're going to do is I have the Angel Wisdom Tarot. That's what we're going to be going into. The Angel Wisdom Tarot. The Psychic Tarot Oracle. And then we have the Witching Hour Oracle. Okay, so that's what we have. Angel Wisdom Tarot, Witching Hour Oracle. How you doing? Oh, look at all my babies. Hello, Bethany Elliott. Trip Tot. I'm doing good. Superior Lashburn. Hey, girl. Where you been? So good to have you back. So good to have you here. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Quick announcements. Hello, Charlottes. Everybody's sign has been done except for Pisces. Pisces will be tomorrow afternoon. I don't know what time tomorrow afternoon, but it will be tomorrow afternoon. All right. So that's what I have for us. Tomorrow afternoon will be Pisces reading. How you doing, Andrea Stevens? No, baby, that's not how we do it, Andrea Stevens. I don't take personal questions this is for all 12 signs. It's a collective. So you can take what resonates, leave what doesn't. And personal questions need to go to IamTheLightTarot@gmail.com. Okay. How you doing, Sami? How are you, honey? Oh, I'm so sorry, Sami boy. I'm so sorry to hear that. But what I was telling y'all, everybody, Aries through Aquarius. All y'all signs have been done, Aries through Aquarius. So I did some of them yesterday, and I did a lot of them today. I did Leo through Aquarius today. And then Aries through Cancer was done yesterday. Tomorrow is Pisces. The only reason I didn't get Pisces done because I ran out of time. I needed to eat. I needed to eat. Okay. How you doing, Michael? Welcome to the channel. So outside of that, that's all of my announcements. So tomorrow we'll be doing just the collective and Pisces tomorrow. And then what's tomorrow? Thursday. Friday we'll just do one collective. And then Saturday I'll do an all signs around noon. Somewhere around 2 or 3 o'clock, we'll do an all signs read for all 12 signs. Okay. Oh, thank you, baby. This is a high priestess. How you doing, Miss Patty's enough? Okay. You've been working hard. I know. I've been seeing. Listen, when y'all not here, I be wondering. I be asking. I be like, Spirit, I ain't seen Miss Patty. I ain't seen Superior. I've been thinking about that too. I hadn't seen y'all. Hi, Cisco. Hey, Latia Jack. Good evening. Good evening. All right, y'all. Let's see what Holy Spirit has for us. Now, there's one little change. I know I normally pray before the reading. Spirit told me I can stop doing that because I pray anyway. I pray before every reading. Girl, your child is an intercessor over here. I pray all the time. So they told me that we're just going to start just jumping right into the reading. So I'll do my quick little announcements and then we're just going to jump in. All right. So let's get into it. How you doing, Linda Finch? So if you buy a personal reading, how you doing, Lathassa White and Latia Jack and Linda Finch? So if, I even pray on y'all's personals, but I'm gonna stop doing that because I pray anyway. Look at Spirit already moving. I seen something just jumping. You know what I'm saying? You said that's weird. Well, Bethany Elliott, I'm sorry. Hey, Big by Charlie. They told me they just changed it right before I did Scorpios. I was like, y'all don't want me to do it. They was like, no, you prayed. You already prayed. You've already prayed. How you doing, Samaya? No, Bethany Elliott, you don't have to delete your comment, or Charlie deleted it. Well, it's okay. I'm just telling you, Spirit changed it. They changed it. Y'all know that. I don't make the changes. Spirit runs everything. I just do what I'm told. Okay. Hello, Empress 4397 from India. Hello, I am Money. Cisco, how you doing? Samaya, look at y'all. You be needing my spiritual readings all the time. Well, I'm glad to be here. How you doing, Abram and Jemite? Hello, everybody. So we're starting off with the 8 of Swords in reverse. What else you got, Holy Spirit? 8 of Swords in reverse. And I'm sorry if y'all don't like it. If you don't like me not praying before the reading, just let me know and I will talk to my spirit team and they may change it back. I mean, I don't know. I was a little surprised when they changed it. But if you want me to continue it, just let me know. Enough of y'all want it. We can go back. 3 of Swords in reverse. Hey, Mel Waters. Release in the upright. The Lovers is in reverse. How you doing, Nia? No, Ibram, I'm not taking personal questions, sweetheart. No personal questions. This is for all 12 signs. Okay? How you doing, Sandra? All right, so let's see. And then we got the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Somebody got free. That's the first thing I see. Somebody tried to imprison you here with the 8 of Swords, and they wanted you to be in a mental prison. But you got set free, baby. You are free, free, free. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought that this was a 3 of Swords. This is a 3 of Pentacles. You got free. Or maybe they just released you because they didn't want to work with you. With the 3 of Pentacles, this is the 3 of Pentacles. Somebody decided that they didn't want to work with you. Maybe there's something that you have been working on very hard by yourself. Like how she's working on this sculpture. And sometimes when we're working on things, we may want to bring other people in. And somebody decided to release you. They didn't want to work with you. Look, there it is. Look, release. They released you. So we got the 8 of Swords. So Spirit does not want you to be in your head about the fact that somebody released you, that they didn't want to work with you. See, partners, look. Lovers is in reverse. I named the cards, but I promise you, I was like, I'm saying it. Then I looked down. I'm like, oh, look, partnership. Somebody didn't want to work with you. They released you. They let you go. And Spirit does not want you to be in your head about the fact that this person did not want to build wealth with you. Okay. Queen of Pentacles is in reverse. This is somebody who didn't want to look out. They didn't want to look out for you. Queen of Pentacles is somebody who looks out for people that they love. Right. This person may not feel the way you feel. So they didn't want to work. They didn't want to work with you. But that does not mean that you need to be in prison in your mind about and losing sleep and stressed out. Oh my God, they don't want to work with me. Sometimes people leave and it's the best thing that ever happened to you. Y'all know that, right? There's times where, listen, collective, we all have heard in our lifetime, some people come into your life for a season or reason or a lifetime. Sometimes people come into your life for a season, a reason, or a lifetime. And so sometimes you may want somebody to stay, but their season is up. And so them removing themselves actually frees you up to whatever God has for you. Right? Right. So let's talk about this 8 of Swords. Let's clarify the 8 of Swords. Okay, that's Charles. I can put that down there. All right. Let's get into it. Y'all, please double tap your screens and let's get the lights up, please. And thank you. Let's talk about the Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords is being clarified by the Four of Cups here in the upright. And the Nine of Cups is in the upright. The Page of Cups is in reverse. Somebody had you in a one-sided situation. If they got you in a Page of Cups collective, and that's the Page of Cups, that's how it looks in the upright. Now, this is in reverse. This person was not only, they were emotionally unavailable. So they put you in a situation while you out here by yourself. And honestly, their personal wish fulfillment was to leave you out here by yourself. So this is somebody who doesn't want a partner, baby. They don't want to work with you. They don't want to give to you. Their personal wish fulfillment was to have you in a one-sided situation and not offer you anything. They was closed off to you. So Spirit is saying, listen, I know they put you in a one-sided situation. I know that hey, maybe it was your personal wish fulfillment to work with them. But their personal wish fulfillment was to stay closed off from you. And I don't want you to be sad about it, is what Spirit is saying. I don't want you to be sad about it. Just because they didn't want to work with you. Let's talk about the Three of Pentacles. Let's see why Spirit is saying all this. How you doing, Dale? Welcome to the channel. So somebody chose not to work with you. But we don't need to get in our head about it. Let's talk about the Three of Pentacles here in reverse. Three of Pentacles. The Wheel of Fortune is in reverse. I feel like my little hands is just so little. Try to get my thumb out a little bit more. There, that's a little bit better. The Nine of Wands. And there we go. Ten of Swords. Now, we got the Ten of Swords in reverse, the Nine of Wands in the upright, Wheel of Fortune. Now, somebody didn't want to work with you. And remember how I just said, sometimes people leaving is the best thing for you. This person did not see your value. They didn't think that they was going to have good luck with you here with the Wheel of Fortune. That's how it looks in the upright. Wheel of Fortune is in reverse. This is somebody who did not see themselves having success with you, so therefore they didn't want to work with you. But that does not mean that that's a bad thing for you, because actually with the Nine of Wands, you are being protected and all 10 swords are being removed from you. So while something was meant to hurt you, it was really protection. Rejection was protection. You see that? So you're being protected, because this person here with this Ten of Swords, they would have hurt you. They're leaving. See how this person got their bags packed? They're walking out the door. This was meant to hurt your heart. It was really meant to do a number on you. But God said, listen, they wanted you to feel bad luck, but truth be told, I'm protecting you. Their rejection is definitely your protection. This person releasing you is exactly what I wanted them to do. Release. They freed you. Let's talk about it. Note that look like this release looked like a brand new beginning, like almost like this is like death and transformation in this deck. What is that number? Yeah, 13. This will be death and transformation. So they ended something by releasing you. Let's talk about it. How you doing? I'm doing good. And Ginger, Riddick, DDR. Yes, it's always and how you looking at it. Rejection is protection. People say that often, but sometimes God is going to show you how this is protecting you. Hi, Terry Simmons. Hello, Dale Woodruff. Did I miss anybody else? Simon Banks, did I speak to you? Sandra, welcome to the channel. Renelle and Kiki Mystical. How y'all doing? Welcome to the channel. So death here. Somebody ended y'all's relationship. It was supposed to hurt you real bad. I'm packing my bags. I'm leaving you, collective. I'm leaving you, collective. It's supposed to hurt you. This is what they thought. Wise counselor is in the upright. Y'all know how I feel about that wise counselor. The Eight of Pentacles is in the upright. Ooh, ooh, ooh. We got two cards. The Eight of Wands is in reverse, but the Empress is in the upright. Okay, so this person left you. They probably started ghosting you. They didn't feel like y'all was in alignment. In fact, Spirit is telling you, them not talking to you is probably because y'all are not in alignment. Now, so they let you go. But here with Wise Counselor and the Eight of Pentacles and the Empress, they didn't do nothing but make room for God to do what he does. The Wise Counselor is, this reminds me of the Hierophant in this particular deck. And the Hierophant would be, this represents the Most High. He is our wise counselor. And if you look at all the papers on the floor, they got every religion down there. God, because God works in he's over everybody, right? So this is saying that the divine wanted you to be with someone where you had unity. Maybe even somebody who was more spiritually minded like you, regardless of what faith you are. Maybe you're just spiritual. It don't matter what you do, but you're spiritual. So you care about, you want to learn stuff. Not everybody is into spirituality, whether it's of any form. Doesn't matter if it's Christianity, Judaism, Islam. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Buddhist. Some people just avoid. They're complete atheists. And so somebody, if you are a spiritually minded person, regardless of what you believe, and most of y'all are spiritual, so I don't care what your background what it may be. So this person, God wanted you to see something from a different light. You don't need this person. This person was taking from you. Look at this Eight of Pentacles. Somebody always had their hand out. So here it is. You're doing all the work and they up here taking. Now you wanted to work with this person to build wealth, but they always had their hand out. You were the one doing all the work all along. See how she's the one working? You're the one with the vision. You're the one doing the hard, laborious, tedious work. You're the one who's doing it, right? So that being said, now if you're the only one that's doing all this hard, tedious work, the divine is saying, you don't need this person, baby. You are an empress by yourself. Everything you touch turns to gold. Notice here, I am surrounding you. This looks like there's an angel here. You see how she's holding a unicorn. You are rare. I made you so some of y'all don't need other people. You're rare. You're like a unicorn. The fact that you can make money and have the Midas touch and you don't need a partner. A lot of times when you do have a partner, they stand there and they watch you work and put their hand out. So they're taking from you. So it's almost as though the divine is saying, I need you to look at this differently. I need you to look at something differently. How you doing, love, pets, and big Virgo guy? Here it is. We got the Lovers is in reverse. You don't need a partner. You don't need a partner. Let's talk about this. Lovers is in reverse. You a lash unicorn. I used to do lashes when I was a hairdresser. I don't even wear lashes myself. I don't. Just a little mascara. I'm more of a line. I just need a good liner, honey. Six of Cups is in the upright. The Emperor is in reverse. And the Queen of Cups is in reverse. Now, the divine is wanting you to see something here, collective. Your person was full of drama. They were a Queen of Cups and it came in reverse. This is somebody who did not see you as the object of their affection. Quite the opposite. This person, they're a little bit different. Okay? This is somebody who has emotional outbursts. Some of them could need to go sit on somebody's couch. This is somebody who was actually bringing a lot of drama to your life. So not only does this person have their hand out, they're bringing drama. And so the divine is saying this person was supposed to be out here, Six of Cups, giving you loving kindness. But instead, they're bringing drama to your world. They're also not holding their position. Emperor is in reverse. So this is somebody who just dropped their position. That means you do your role, they do their role. But if you're doing all the roles because you're in a one-sided situation, God is almost telling you, baby, this person is holding you back. You're doing everything anyway. Now, Emperor in reverse. Now, your person is supposed to be loyal. You're a loyal companion. They're supposed to have all this love and affection for you and giving you this. But instead, the Emperor is somebody who drops their position and let chaos ensue because the Emperor is in reverse. So they know that they're supposed to do their job, but they're not. And if they're not, that means chaos could ensue. But see, God made you so strong and such a rare unicorn that you was able to do their job, your job, and not miss a beat and still stay in your Empress energy and birth opportunities. Now, the fact that you showed up in the reading as an emperor and the fact that, as an empress, and they showed up as an emperor in reverse, that lets me know y'all are karmic twin flames or karmic soulmates. This person is not your equal. Y'all are unequally yoked. This is exactly why Spirit said, Queen of Pentacles, stop looking out for them. You look out for those you love. I want you to stop. I want you to stop. This person's taking from you. They're taking from you, collective. Let's talk about the Queen of Pentacles. How you doing, Roderick McKnight? My nose is really itchy on both sides, on the corners. Come on, Holy Spirit. What you got? What you got for the collective? We got the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, the Four of Swords in reverse, the Six of Pentacles is in the upright. Oh man, I didn't mean to do that. We'll just take the one that's up. And the Three of Cups is in the upright. Now, Spirit is wanting you to see that this person, like always, Six of Pentacles, they always had their hand out. They was acting like they were handicapped in a sense. Now, this is not to offend any of you. Like I got Arizona, 79 Arizona. She's in a wheelchair. This is not to offend anybody who is actually handicapped or in a wheelchair. But what I'm saying is sometimes people will act like something's wrong with them. So they always need a handout because they don't want to take responsibility for their life. They don't want to own their ish. They want other people to do it. So it's like they play like something's wrong with them. And this is not to say those who are in handicapped positions are always doing that. But this is what Spirit is saying. Your person basically always had their hand out. Because that is exactly what the Six of Pentacles is. Is one person has the money, other person has their hand out, and all they were doing was collecting your pentacles and growing the pentacle. Do you see how big her pentacle is? So it's like you just steady giving, and they stacking because they're pulling from your energy. So the divine wants you to see here that with the Four of Swords here in reverse, I don't want you to see this as the end of you because this person put you in a one-sided situation. Remember, they left you. They was packing up their stuff and they thought that they was going to hurt you. I don't want you to see this as the end of you. Well, so Four of Swords, don't act like this is going to disturb your peace. You see this? See how she's peaceful right here? So don't let this disturb your peace because guess what? We still got your back. Do you see how she's out here dancing with the angels? Three of Cups. You don't need them because somebody has divine blessings on their life. You're backed by the divine. So you don't need this person who always gonna have a handout that's not giving you equal reciprocity. They always want you to balance out their scales, but then when you ask for their help, they don't have your back. God said, I will have your back. Me and my angels, your light team will have your back. We're gonna give you something to really dance about. Hello? Hello. All right, let's talk about it. How you doing, Miss Pitts, Lathasa, and Tyreek? Welcome to the channel. All right, so you're gonna have you're still partnered up. You just have a different partner. Yours is of the divine nature. Okay? You and this person was not sharing spiritual views. You and this person do not share the same values when it comes to work ethic. You do all the work. They had their hand out. So it's like this person was really pulling energy from you. They were blocking your blessings and they were hindering you, and they were actually a distraction and slowing you down. So this is why the divine is saying, I know it hurts, but can you kind of stop with that crying, baby? This is the best thing that ever happened to you. Watch and see. Let's get into it. How you doing, Diana? I know I was eating late too, Charlie. I scarfed my food down like 15 minutes before the reading. That's why I pushed it back 15 extra minutes, because I was like, oh Lord, I ain't gonna have enough time to swallow my food. You said you good. Okay. Hey, Linda Fitch and Diana. Okay, so we got the 6 of Swords. Now, somebody wants to return. 6 of Swords is in reverse. The Moon. That's what you don't see. The moment that you decide that you're going to be okay with that, somebody has decided, 6 of Swords, and it's in reverse, they're going to come back. Hey, Karen Langford. The Hermit is in the upright. 7 of Wands is in the upright. This is what, and what they don't see is that you are divinely protected. 2 of Pentacles is in reverse. So they want to come back. This is them. That I told you they won't come back. The Moon is in the upright. And Spirit says you can't really see this person coming back because they packed up their stuff. I'm leaving you. I'm causing you pain with just me leaving. Packing up my bags. I'm walking out the door and I'm trying to hurt you. So somebody knew that leaving you or they wanted you to feel abandoned. So what you don't see is that the person who abandoned you is now going to want to return. But see, what they don't see is that you're out here as the Hermit. You're going through a spiritual transformation and you are divinely protected with the 7 of Wands here in the upright. This is what they don't see. How you doing, JP the Guide? Hello, Rhonda Smith. Welcome to the channel. Hello, Ann Odom. How are you, darling? Welcome to the channel. So this is what somebody does not see. They don't see that your flame never went out. In fact, your light just got brighter. Literally, your light. See the light right there in the center? Your light got brighter. Your flame continued to burn despite the fact that this person left you out here by yourself. You are covered by the divine. There's a divine angel out here. So you're not out here alone. You are actually, like I said, being protected. And you're so protected that you didn't miss a beat in your emotions or in your finances. 2 of Pentacles is in reverse. This is somebody who's supposed to be upside down financially and emotionally. So this person, look here. Now, you was already doing all the work. But by them leaving, that meant the possibility of somebody helping take some stuff off your plate went out the door. You know how sometimes people think, well, if I leave and I don't help you, then now you really going to be hurting. Because see, I was already draining you because I had you in this one-sided situation. So they had thought if you're in a one-sided situation, you done already overgave. So you have already created the ripples so for you to be out of balance. So you technically, even though I didn't really help you, you still need me. This is what this person's telling themselves. You technically need me because they expected you to be juggling. They felt like it was just a matter of time, and those are clocks, that your money should be upside down because you was out here doing it all anyway. But the divine says, but see, you're divinely protected. So your pentacles are never going to be upside down. You are technically an empress. Everything you touch is going to turn to gold. And even when you're alone, you're not alone. See, God cares for his babies. You see how that angel's holding that unicorn? You are unique. You are different. You are being held in the arms of God's angels. So how you going to fall? How you ever going to be upside down? You're protected. And I want you to really understand that, like, have y'all ever heard that story of where the footprints in the sand? where there was like a man was walking supposedly with Jesus, and it was Jesus's footprints in his. And then Jesus was walking with him, and then it got to a point where the man said he looked down and he only saw one set of footprints. And he said, Lord, where were you? He said, I was carrying you. I was carrying you. Do you see how they're carrying your light? The angels holding the light. Do you see how they're holding the unicorn? You're unique. You're different. I'm holding you. So when it looked like you were in trouble and you were by yourself, and even if you had overspent, God decided to step in and carry you so you did not miss a beat. How you doing, Kim? That is a nice story. I was a little girl, and I remember my grandmama used to have that in the bathroom or on the wall somewhere. She used to have little stuff up. How you doing, Unboxed Spirituality? Ace of Wands is in the upright. The Knight of Cups is in reverse. So remember I just said that person who left you. So we got the Ace of Wands out here, Six of Swords. This is somebody who's going to want to return. And when they come back, they're going to want to get stuff off the ground with you. Ace of Wands. This is somebody who's going to come in. They're going to, no offense, even though this is a child, I got to read the meaning for what the meaning is. They're going to want to get not just stuff off the ground. This is somebody who's going to come in. They're going to want to birth something with you. They're going to come in very passionate. The Ace of Wands is phallic. Somebody coming in and they going to offer you some dang-a-lang-a vagina. But see, with the moon here, they're not going to realize that they're going to be rejected. Their love offer, reject that. They don't even see it happening. They can't see you rejecting them. Not at all. Not at all. So this person wants to come in. They want to offer you dang-a-lang-a vagina. Because you're stable. Even though you're alone, you're the King of Pentacles. You are out here. You've been working. Your money is good. Everything you touch is turned to gold. You got the Midas touch. You've been working really, really hard. And even though you're by yourself, your light is shining ever more bright. You're doing really good for yourself. This person sees Seven of Pentacles. You're not working on growing your pentacles. There's nothing blocking your pentacles. Your money's coming in fast. How you doing, Nick? What's up? No time. So your money's coming in fast. King of Wands. And you done stepped up and been elevated to a leader. I need somebody to recognize who you are to the divine. You are rare. You are different. You are unique. You, child, for whoever I'm talking to, and I say child in the sense of like from the divine's point of view. You are more special and gifted than you give yourself credit. Everything you touch, you work very hard. Everything you touch turns to gold. And you have leadership qualities. That means you lead. You're not a follower. And you're backed by the divine's grace. You never needed this person. Now they coming in and see, now that your light is shining bright, this is somebody who wants to hold on to your light. See how he's holding the light? They want to hold on to that light you have because now they're realizing it is rare, it is unique, it is different. Come with me now. Come on, collective. How you doing, Diana? Come on. Y'all, please double tap your screens. Get the light up. The lights up, please. Double tap your screen. We got the Three of Wands in reverse. Now, the person who wants to hold your light, they're now realizing that they have self-sabotaged a brand new beginning with you. They didn't know who you were. They did not know that, like I said, that you're held by the divine, that everything you touch turns to gold, that you are spiritually protected. You're rare, you're unique, you are a leader. They did not know that, but now they do. Hangman, awakening. Somebody had to change their perspective on who you were to them. Now, this was your soulmate. It's a karmic soulmate or a karmic twin flame. This is somebody who is now realizing, oh my gosh, I was looking at things upside down. So they don't even think that they was looking at you in the right way. They're out here looking at you, and so they self-sabotage the connection. They left thinking that your money's upside down, and even though you was carrying everything, you need me. But see, now it's that they need you. They're coming back to you. A page. What is this? A page of pentacles in reverse. Somebody don't have no money. A page of pentacles. They don't have the money to go to school, to do nothing. To get the education they need to this is like when you get like a job, you know how you do like that early training, and then, then you can get promoted. This person ain't got that. A page of pentacles to me is somebody who ain't even got no dang on job. They're not working. And you're over here, they're a page of pentacles in reverse. They don't work, and you are over here sitting as the king of pentacles. And so now this person is realizing that it wasn't that you needed them all along. It was that they needed you. Somebody got the energy mixed up. They thought you needed them. But see, your light is so bright and you are so unique and rare. And you have such qualities that they have not seen elsewhere, that now they want to hold on to your light, because now they realize, I need you, not you need me. So this is why now they want to return. They're a page of pentacles. They are losing money. And now this is what's making them want to hold on to your light, your uniqueness. The Knight of Pentacles, nothing they have. They don't have no seeds. You see how that ground looks like it's been tilled? You see how he's got his plans? This person, they have no plans. They have no seeds. They're not growing anything. Now imagine that. They always had their hand out. You always gave to them. You stopped giving to them. They stopped growing. Remember I said they played handicap. Oh, I need you. And see, they were growing their pentacles off of your dime. So this is why the divine said, hey, collective, stop crying over this person leaving you. You don't need them. They were actually in your way. They were preventing you. They were growing wealth off of you. And so when you pull back your energy, look at them. Nothing's in the ground. They're not producing nothing. They don't have the education or the means to plant the seed to move forward. And you are over here growing pentacles exponentially and very quickly. Star is in the upright. This is somebody who is looking at you as a symbol of hope, because now they realize you could pour into them. You're a leader. You're the King of Pentacles. You're the King of Wands. You're a leader. Star energy, Aquarius energy is out here. So this is somebody who now wants you to come in and looking at you as a symbol of hope that can pour out blessings. I didn't know I had something rare. My person can pour out blessings on me, even without my help. I think the divine needs y'all to recognize who you are, because y'all got so many exes. It's across the board that are trying to return. And God needs you to really understand who you are, your uniqueness, your rareness, before you just give your light to just any old body. How you doing, Diana? Thank you, Cisco, for the high five, baby. Two of Wands is in the upright. Ace of Wands is in reverse. Four of Pentacles is in the upright. And what is that? High Priestess is in the upright. So let's talk about it. This person, now that they done been out here and they left you, I guess they thought that they was going to have lots of options. Come to find out, that's not true. They don't have any money. They don't have the means, the education, or the pinnacle to plant in the ground to make it work. Now, Seven of Cups is in reverse. Now they're looking at you like you're the only option that they have. So their plan is to return. They feel like if they sit with you, see how they sit together? And the rose represents love. He's holding the light. He's holding the world. I have a vision. If I get in front of, if somebody with a light sees me, like how he's sitting in front of him. If you have somebody in front, if I'm in front of somebody with light and they love me, then I now have vision. I now can navigate. I have a place to go. I have a direction in my life. See how they're both looking in the same direction? So this person needs your light to get behind them in order for them to have direction. This is now what they're saying. This is what they now see. I'm caught up unless I have somebody who already has direction, who already has the light, who can point me in the right direction. All I had to do was bring the love. So this person don't know what to do without your love and your light and your direction. Excuse me, that does look like a light, but it's more like a white flower with a ball, like a crystal ball. Either way, light. You're the one with the vision. Ace of Pentacles here is in reverse. This person does not have financial new beginnings without you being behind them. Ace of Pentacles. Remember? So here it is. This is how they feel when they're with you. Because see, you was giving them money. They could act real childish and immature. And you would put them in a nice big old house. And you show them the yellow brick road. And all of these blessings come with you. But see, now that they're not on the divine path with you, they don't have a way to get there. So they don't have no money coming in. So they're not getting new financial beginnings. Nor do they have the education to receive them. And they are closed off with the Four of Pentacles here in the upright. This would be you. You hold the wallet. Without your wallet, they can't grow nothing. This person was using you to grow wealth. I just can't do it. How you doing, baby? What's up, Linda Wolf? What's up, Norman? Do you see what I'm saying? Spirit is saying this person is using you to grow their finances. And without you, with your wallet closed, and you spending your money, see, she in a jewelry store. You out here looking like, look at this. You are like an emerald child. An emerald is a beautiful, precious stone. You can go out here and you start spending your money on you and closing your wallet. This person now, they don't have the money to move forward. They don't even have a pinnacle to grow without you giving it to them. And with the High Priestess here, Spirit is asking you, collective, to recognize who you are. Get quiet. Stop talking and actually think of what God is saying, who you are, what you are, and your position. Recognize the position I'm putting you in. Recognize how I'm setting you up as the star. I'm setting you up. I'm putting a spotlight on you. I need you to recognize who you are. Sit down and really think about this. Some of y'all need to be educated in self-worth and self-value because you don't really recognize who you are. But this person, after they got away from you and their life started to go down, they recognize your light. The question is, do you recognize your light? You are rare. You are unique. There will never be another you. I need you to understand that. Thank you, Superior Lash Bar, for the GOAT trophy. I'll take it. I love the GOAT. I love the GOAT trophy. Absolutely. Thank you, baby. Appreciate it. Thank you to everybody for the 816 jewels. If you sent them and I missed it, thank you so much. God bless. Y'all, please double tap your screen. And let's get the likes up. So they need you to really understand. So you're going to have to get into your High Priestess energy. Stop talking. Get quiet and meditate on why God allows you to shut the door on this past person who's looking at you as their only option. See, when you close one door, another door begins. When something ends, something new begins. You close the door on this, and now you're about to write a whole new book, a whole new chapter, a whole new beginning. It's one where you don't have burdens weighing you down. That's the 10 of Wands. You release burdens. When you let this person go, it was taking that weight up off your shoulders. Straighten up your back, baby. Sit up. You're not carrying dead weight on your shoulders anymore. How you doing, Jermaine? Thank you, baby. I appreciate it. Hey, sweet gal. It says here with the Knight of Swords in the upright. Spirit wants you to see how quickly you're going to relieve your burdens. And this is what's going to make this person feel defeated. Because they thought you needed them. Without me, collective is supposed to be temperance. This is balance. You're supposed to be ungrounded. Remember, even though you was the one carrying them, even though you was the one, it said with the 8 of Pentacles, this person was watching you work. They had their hand out. They wanted you to keep giving them money. Keep giving them money. And Spirit is saying, I need you to recognize your position. You are the one doing all the work. So why would they expect you to be out of balance? You was always the one doing all the work. You were the one carrying them. But see, they felt so good in your energy. Because when they were in your energy, people started to notice them and actually give them more. They pulling off of you, people, they doting over them. They're not realizing that this person's playing handicapped with you. Like they can't work. They just can't do it. So this person thought, well, if you overgive and I drain your finances, then you'll be out of balance. You will be vulnerable. 6 of Wands. You will feel defeated. Because you just spent up all your money. That instead of things being balanced for you, it's going to be out of balance. And that's not true. And that's another thing Spirit is telling you with the High Priestess. I need you to see who is really supposed to be out of balance here. If you was always the one giving. It's never you. It was never intended on it being you. Because you was always the one working on the projects by yourself. You was always the one out here. Where is that? I don't know. Me and these dang on cards. I don't know where it is. Y'all know that 8 of Pentacles we had out here. But you was the one out here doing all the dang on work. You were. By yourself. By your little lonesome. Doing all the doggone work. While this person sat on their little patootie booty. Watching you do all the doggone work. You didn't need this person. Not none. I don't know where it's at. It's out here though. You didn't need them. You never needed them the whole time. I need you to recognize who you are. Recognize your worth. And I want you to recognize who needed who. Who was going to be out of balance. If you was always the one doing the work, why would you ever think you would be out of balance? Why? You always been an empress. You always land on your feet. You are protected. You are rare. You are unique. You have a relationship with the divine. You and this person do not share the same values. You don't share the same spirituality. This person is so out of alignment with who you are. It don't even make sense. Even how they're looking at you, it was wrong until they got away from you. And then that's when they recognize I need to hold on to Collective's light. Because I know I did them an injustice. They know it wasn't fair to make you carry everything. They know it wasn't fair to make you do all the work. And they tried to break you by leaving you. I'm going to take my love back. Not that they ever gave you love. Because love don't do that. Love don't sit up here and take everything from you and not give nothing in return. That's not love. See? Didn't I just say that's not love? 2 of Cups. That's not love. They did you an injustice. Because they never really exchanged cups with you. They just took whatever you had to offer. They always had their hand out. Spirit, if you can y'all tell me what we do with that doggone card? It's gonna drive me crazy. Where is that? All they did was sit up and have their hand out 24/7. Take. Take. I'ma take. That's all they did was take from you. Never poured into you and just took. All the time. There it is. I'm going to leave these two out. See? They had their hand out. It was supposed to be equal. See? If it's blessed by the little baby angel, little cherub up here, that means in your home life, y'all should have had balance. There was no balance here. This person wasn't pouring into you. Wasn't pouring into you at all. They was just taking 24/7. Taking. So they need you to see that. I know I done mixed up all my cards looking for that one card, but that's okay. I'm do it. This is the best I can do. This is the best I can do. How you doing, Light of Divine? Page of Swords. This person is going to want to come back and talk to you and tell you that they now see you as their happily ever after. You are my wish fulfillment. Is the now, I want the love with you. I want that little house. I want the kids. I want it all. I think I'd be happy if I was married to you. I bet you would think you was damn happy. Whoever this is lazy as all hell. I bet you would think you would be happy. Sounds about right. But see, they did you. They gonna have to come back. And they know the way that they did you, having you give. And they just had their hand out. They know that wasn't right. But see, now they see that if they hold on to your light, that they can produce happiness. And they think that they'll have a happy home life. And come out the Five of Pentacles. This person is in poverty. See, remember I said they're not growing nothing. And I'm going to be honest with you, the fact that this person is an older lady here, one of our elders, this person's worried about going into poverty as they get older. Somebody wants to attach your energy because they're getting older and they don't have no money. They don't have it. So they want to come out the cold with you. I need you to understand what I'm saying. How you doing, the Joker? So they want to use you because that somebody don't have the money. They have not put up anything for retirement. Who's going to take care of me when I get old? I need to go back over here. I don't like the energy. I don't like it. Chariot. It almost looks as though somebody getting ready to try to chase you. Chariot. Queen of Wands is in the upright. See, you've left. And when you left this person, you went through some sort of transformation. You changed. Once you let this person got out of your energy, a lot of y'all went through some sort of glow up and change. Despite the fact that this person thought that they had got away with something by breaking up with you and leaving. They was doing stuff behind your back. But see, a lot of y'all have changed. Seven of Swords is in the upright. This person thought that they was getting away with something, like I said, by leaving you. Oh, I'm going to get away with, yeah, you need me. They didn't know Strength is in the upright. Ego is in reverse. They didn't know what they thought that they was getting away with by running away from you. I'm leaving. I ain't got to pay you back, collective. Because think about it. They was taken from you. And some of them promised to pay some of y'all back. And so they thought if I leave, I done got away. You ain't going to have no money. See, you're going to be out of balance. But what they didn't know, that they didn't do nothing but strengthen you by getting out your way. See, all things work to the greater good of those who love him. All things, including your little messed up plan, wasn't going to do nothing but help me in the end. Strength. You have a strong relationship with the divine. You were going to persevere anyway. And what they did not realize is when they left you, they didn't do nothing but help you by releasing the devil. You released the devil. You got rid of somebody who was in their ego. Who thought, oh, without me, you'll never make it. Now, you're the one doing all the giving. So their ego was telling them that they was bigger than the room. But why? And this will be the devil card in this particular deck. They didn't realize that what they thought that they had got away with actually helped you. It strengthened you because you got rid of the devil. You took the chains off because now you don't have to be responsible for dead weight. You broke the chain that the devil had on you, thinking that they could control you, feed off of you, and build pinnacles off of your dying. This is why the divine said, baby, don't cry about this person. Don't even cry. Don't waste your tears about you being free. Let them go. You're protected. I wanted this to happen. In fact, the divine probably planned on it to happen because this person is that damn gone fried. How you doing, Ola May? How you doing, Hawa Muhammad? How you doing, baby? I know, just out here draining your energy. Hey, Bobby Dale. Hey, B Vegan. Hi. I like to play on the name. Hey, hello, B Vegan. Welcome to the channel. I like that. I like that. I really like that because this person, it's like God is having to show you who you are. This person was trying, let me tell you why I want you to understand why God keeps telling me to tell you to recognize who you are, because they was playing on your emotions. This is somebody who wanted to make you feel that you was less than, that you was worthless, that you need me. And that was them pulling the strings in their ego because they were really jealous and envious of you. They was always jealous and envious of your light. Always. How you doing? Insomnia Slang and Diana Fintroy. How you doing? So they gonna tell you that, hey, you need me. I'm leaving you. They wanted you to feel broke down. And them being in their ego, you got to think about how the devil does. They want you to believe the illusion that you need this. You need my dead energy around you to feel good about yourself. You need me to somehow give you the motivation to keep going. You need me to do the work. But see, you always was doing the work by yourself. But some of these people want to take credit for some of y'all's work. Oh, I helped them with it. Ain't helped you with nothing. Ain't helped you with nothing. They didn't help you to learn what you learned. They didn't make you skilled. They didn't help you pick up that. This a girl with a chisel. I guarantee you, didn't help you to learn how to sculpt nothing. So whatever your craft is, you took the time to do that. And so this particular person in their ego wanted you to think, I got away with something. You're going to go down. But see, with the sun here is in the upright. Something is being illuminated. What's being illuminated, divine? That you was already healed, baby. You healed the moment this person left your life. This person also tried to cheat on some of y'all. Tried to tell you other people was better than you. But now they want to run back to you. Because, see, you've healed exponentially. Your energy cannot be duplicated. It is rare. It is unique. Your light, your gate, the blessings, oh, thank you, Spirit. What's the word? The divine grace that God has called over your life, it is not like anybody else's. It's definitely different. And you heal and you bounce back quick. And so now this person now sees a future with you. Now they want to come and marry you. I told you, they're looking at you like the 10 of cups, the 4 of wands right here. I want to marry you. Now see how they look at them. Now see how she got them boxed in. This is somebody who now wants to box themselves in with you. So that they can always be a part of your stability, your blessings, your joy. But the truth of the matter is, notice how she's dancing and he just standing there. You ain't never need no dancing partner, baby. You already are a party by yourself. Check where, come with it. You're already the party by yourself. And so renewal is here. Spirit is saying when this person comes to you with renewal in reverse, you don't need them. When they come trying to resurrect the relationship, you don't need to go into alliance with them. You don't need to go into alliance with somebody who is, you didn't already release the devil. Why would you go back and go into alliance? No matter how much this person spends, that you need them in their life. You need me. For what? For what? Nothing. You didn't already release the devil. You don't need this person for stability. They need you. You're the one with the light. You're the one with the unique talents and gifts. You're the one who's out here, who knows your value and out here doing the divine work. You're the one, not them. 5 of Cups is in reverse. Now this person wants to come back. You're gonna see them. They're gonna come. Here they come, Chariot. They coming, and with the sun, they're gonna try to illuminate. Well, you know, collective. Let me renew your faith, babe. Somebody gonna come in and try to renew your faith that you need them. Holy Spirit, tell it like it is. What's up, Mountain Lover and Constantine? How you doing, baby? The Magician's in reverse. You don't need nobody that's out here being manipulative. They're going to try to tell you that I'm here to renew your faith. But see, they're playing a game with you. They're being manipulative. The Magician. The only reason this person's coming back is because they can't meet none of their goals without you. They can't meet none of their goals without you. So the real thing that scares them. See, they put 10 swords in your back. They packed up. They thought when I leave, this is going to hurt you. But what's really scaring them is that if you recognize their manipulation and you go, I don't need nothing you're offering, and you pick up and you walk out the door, you in the divine, that's what scares them. Is that now they going to be up all night stressed because you have recognized that you don't need their little sorry, pitiful, disgusting energy. And that you're going to call Ace of Swords in reverse a permanent ending. Oh, no, you'll never be able to allow back my energy. This is this person's biggest fear, is that they cannot convince you that you need them, that you actually gonna walk away, and that you actually might not never come back. And they may never experience the type of energy and uniqueness that you bring to the table. That's their biggest fear. They lose sleep at night. What if I can't get back in their energy? What if they really feel like they don't have to leave every cup behind? What if they really don't need me and they really recognize that I ain't bringing shit to the damn table? Somebody is upset over the fact that you might recognize that you the shit by your damn self. Excuse my language. That's what they scared of. How you doing? Apples are delicious. This is what their biggest fear is. That you might actually be the ish by yourself. This person is fried on every damn level. Ace of Cups is in reverse. They're scared. What if they reject the love offer? What if they really see me as the King of Swords? Excuse me, King of Swords. This is somebody who wants you to see them as your match. See, they're really karmic. Your karmic soulmate, your karmic twin flame. But see, when they return, they're afraid, what if they don't see me as their real soulmate? Their divine soulmate, their divine twin flame. Somebody wants you to see them as your divine masculine or your divine feminine. So they're going to come and they're going to try to present themselves. But see, your divine person should match you. There should be some transformations here. This person is going to have a tower if they are left out of your legacy wealth. They're going to go through a whole tower. If they end up losing out on your money, they're going to have a whole tower. They are so afraid. What if they don't accept my cup? What if they see me for who I really am? I'm trying to tell you. What if they see me for who I am, and then I'm left out of their money? This person, you want to know who they really are? Selfish. The King of Cups is in reverse. This is somebody who don't love you when the going gets tough. Remember, they wanted to put 10 swords in your back. They cheated on you. Other people better than you. This person always had their hand out. They never helped you. They are so afraid that you're going to recognize who they are and create this a stalemate, 2 of swords. And you block your heart and block them from your energy. You block them from your light. Oh yeah, you got somebody scared. This is somebody who would like to come out of chaos and conflict and stay attached to your 9 of Pentacles energy. You out here, told you, look at you out here looking regal. You the ish. And this person wants you to buy their illusion. See the illusion? See the smoke and mirrors? This is somebody who wants you to buy the illusion. So they're going to come in and they're going to try to heal the conflict and the chaos between y'all because they want to attach to your wealth. But the divine is saying, I need you to recognize who you are and what you are. You're the one. You see that wand? You see that ball there? You're the one. Knight of Wands is in the upright. You need to move impulsively to get away from this person. You need to take your light and run away from this person. This is the Fool. That's the Fool. This person wants you to step into the unknown because they know that time is almost up. Some of them, the door is about to close and then you're going to be too far gone for them to get anywhere near your energy. So why do you think? I know y'all get tired of hearing about the past returning, but the time is almost up. So they're rushing in. Oh my God, before you meet that next person, before you leave and you make too much money and you forget your past person, they're rushing in. But with the Fool in reverse, Spirit is saying you don't need to have no new start with them. Page of Wands, you don't need to get nothing else off the ground with this person because they have not changed, baby. They still smoke and mirrors. They're the 5 of Swords. Look at them, still doing underhanded things under the table. Still trying to win at all costs. This is a poker game, but he ain't playing fair. This person wants to get next to you, but they're not going to play fair. But the truth of the matter is, if you are sitting in your High Priestess energy, they never played fair to begin with. Wasn't you the one out here doing all the work? Wasn't you the one that they always had their hand out for? They never played fair with you. They never gave to you. They only took from you, played like they couldn't do it. Ain't nothing wrong with them. Took your light, got attention from others, and grew in wealth and in status. You got a clout chaser. And so the point of this particular message is for you to recognize who you are. Your value. What do you bring to the table? Everybody does not deserve a seat at your table. Everybody does not deserve your time, your energy, your light, your presence, or your conversation. Everybody don't deserve that. And this person knows that they ain't ish. And they know that they don't deserve to be next to you. They know that they don't deserve a seat at your table. They don't deserve another time, another ounce of your time. Or your wisdom. Or your light. They should never be allowed to build off of you. Not again. Hey, collective, can you cash at me? Hey, collective, I need this. Hey, could you buy me this? Collective, I'm hungry. They'll feed off of you till you look like skin and bones. Then they'll leave you again to go be with someone else. And then when you jump back up, then they'll come right back. So some of y'all need to get off the hamster wheel. The question is, when are you going to choose to get off the hamster wheel? How you doing, Queen Vintage? Hello, Alfonso. Alfonzi. How you doing, baby? Not Alfonso. Alfonzi. Minute How are you, baby? Hey, Jamie Leanne. How you doing? Andrea and Luna. Y'all better recognize who y'all are. Y'all are what? Thank you, Superior Superior Last You're so silly. Thank you, girl. You know what, guys? You know what Jesus said? You are the salt of the earth. You are the light, baby. You are the salt. You are the seasoning. You are the light. And when you really in your soul know that you're the light, you cannot just give that to anybody because people will play off of that. Thank you so much, Superior Last Bar, for the $50 super chat. May God, of course, I already know, bless you 10 times, 10 times, 10 times 10, child. I already know. She is always a blessing. Thank you so much, sweetheart. Debbie, how you doing, Debbie Pink P? Welcome to the channel. Did I miss anybody else? Frank, Kenny, Lindell, Ginger. I think I got all of y'all. Mountain Lover. Yep, I think I got all of you all. Welcome to the channel. How you doing, LA? 7034. Kits, it's 2. Rashid, hello. How you doing, baby? Kaizitu, Rashid. Is that how you say it? How you doing, baby? I appreciate you, girlie. You always look out. God bless. God bless. Some of y'all don't realize you don't need nobody. And I know that bothers some of y'all because some of y'all want a partner. But it's a few of y'all. You're not supposed to have a partner because you're partnered with the divine. He made you that type of rare. Ain't nobody going to be able to match your energy but the divine. Can you imagine? And this has happened for some of y'all. Nobody ever worked. Some of y'all that had several relationships, never worked. And you may be some people say, well, you're the common denominator. But some of y'all make excellent husbands and wives. It has been out here on my table. You will still make, I've seen the cards where it says you would make a great husband or wife. But nobody has been able to match your divine energy, but the divine himself. Because some of y'all are just that rare. The divine said, you mine. Ain't nobody going to match this because you're mine. I claim you. You walk with me. It's just like that. It ain't for everybody, but it's a few of y'all. That is not for everybody. That is a hard pill to swallow when the divine says, ain't nobody ever going to meet your standard because I made it so that you walk with me. Only time you going to feel comfort is if you are with me. Anything else ain't going to work. It just ain't going to work. It just ain't going to work. One of these days, some of y'all are going to see that. And then you just going to go, I accept it. I accept it. It might feel like you're alone, but you're not. You're really not. You're really not. How you doing, Mary Murray? Welcome to the channel. Let that be for those of y'all who you feel like that's for you. If you really sit down and you go, I don't feel right. The only time I ever feel right if it's just me and the divine. That's when I soar. That's when I do my best. And you might be one of the ones called to not actually be married. Everybody's not meant to be married. Because some of y'all have been set apart to be the divine's spouse. How you doing, Wendy? Wisdom and heartache and loss. Some of y'all experienced a lot of heartache and loss. You felt like you were stuck between two worlds here. This is a girl, she's standing between, it looks like she's in a cave and she's actually felt stuck. Look at that. You see that? It's like a band going across her. Somebody feels stuck. And it's hard for you to see your way out when you feel stuck, like I can't move forward. My heart hurts. And if you really look closely on her necklace, that's not a cross, that's a dagger. Somebody feels like their heart hurts. That's like the 3 of Swords. You found out your person cheated. You're going through heartache, pain, loss. They want to leave you. They're trying to tell you other people are better than you. But then you got 5. Over time, with wisdom and change, you see how the sun is shining bright. See how this man is holding his book, right? You see the dog represents the divine. You see the light, the light. Once you step into the light and you start looking back and you gain wisdom, you're going to see your past differently. What used to look like pain may not look like pain anymore. It's going to actually look like this was a step for positive movement forward. Pain will sometimes look like pain, but it's really a move forward. It actually, what was looking like was going to hurt you was really with the number 8. The 8 is a number of abundance. You didn't know you was moving towards your abundance, and what is being illuminated is peace. So it hurt in the moment. Felt like you couldn't move. You can't even see her feet. Like she feel like she's stuck. But with wisdom over time, you're going to be able to look back and go, oh, this was supposed to increase my abundance. This was supposed to increase my peace. This was a positive thing that has happened to me. Then you're going to be able to go back and find your balance between your light and your shadow. Now you may say, what does that got to do with anything? Because see, when you look back, you'll see where your light and your shadow is the dark side of you, right? It's supposed to protect us, but sometimes our shadow side is the negative stuff. Now, I always use this on this particular channel because in this case, in this reading, you are overgiver. Somebody had their hand out, you was always giving. And even though she was side-eyeing him every time he had his hand out, like seriously, you knew it was wrong, but you gave anyway. For some of y'all, that's your shadow side. Overgiving. But you got to look at the shadow of why were you overgiving? What did you need from that person that you thought you lacked? See, that's where the shadow side comes in. Is there a childhood wound there? Some neglect? Some abandonment issues? Why did you overgive? See, on your positive movement forward with wisdom, when you look backwards, you come face to face with the good, the bad, and the ugly of all sides of yourself. And a lot of times you only see it when you get by yourself. She's on this boat alone, or it could be a man, whoever this is, they're on that boat by themselves. So when you get on that boat by yourself, that is when you realize what is going on. Why am I moving like this? How did I come to start moving like this? When did this become acceptable? That's when you come face to face with the light and the dark side of yourself. And you actually face your shadow with number 18. How you doing, Kaya Beats? Some of y'all, now that other card flipped out at the last minute. Spirit wants you to see something. Here, some of y'all have a deep relationship with the universe. The universe represents the Most High, whatever. You got a deep relationship. And that relationship is getting ready to accelerate. Some of y'all, you see that looks like a shooting star? You see that number 8? Some of y'all don't realize how blessed and abundant you are. Your relationship with the divine is getting ready to accelerate in motion. Uh-oh. What you being called to? What are you being called to, my loves? What are you being called to? Fertility. You're being called for a whole lot of growth, a whole lot of wisdom, a whole lot of love, a whole lot of balance. Here with fertility, look at your heart space. It's going to grow exponentially. But notice how there's a circle around her heart chakra. Your heart is protected. There's a lot of rings around this one. Your aura, your light. Her hair stands up. You see all the wisdom that's growing off of her head, child. You are smart. You are bright. You are loved. You are protected. You are balanced. And believe it or not, if you look real closely, she's gained her wings. Some of y'all's accelerated motion is you've gained your wings, baby. And you're about to be real fertile in wisdom, in love, in knowledge. You can ready to grow a lot. A lot. Now, this is coming after a period of patience. Some of y'all, if you notice, there's a seed in their hand. Do you see how the seed is being watered from the divine, just coming out of nowhere? The purple represents the crown chakra. Do you see the flower, though, that has grown up past her head? Some of y'all don't realize that your patience in moving forward, I just said, is getting ready to accelerate. Your seed is getting ready to bloom. It's about to be real fertile. Stuff is about to speed up. Hope you're ready. Hope you're ready. You can gain a lot of wisdom. You about to move. Somebody's getting ready to move forward. Hope you're ready, baby. You're gained wisdom and you're getting power. Again, the number 8, the number 14 is right here. You're very lucky, whoever you are. You're very wise and you're about to move into a position of power. You being balancing out your energy. You're about to move into a position of power. Balancing out your light and your shadow was an important part of you gaining wisdom. And now you're about to be able to succeed and move forward. Whew. Congratulations. This is heavy. This energy is, my chest is feeling a little bit heavy. Not in a negative way, but like this, it feels like a lot of responsibility. So congratulations to whoever you are. Lots of responsibility this is. You're gaining all of this power and this fertility and this accelerated motion and this wisdom because of your sacrifice. Notice how she's standing in the water. Some of y'all been through, some people use the term knee deep, but she's really that's waist deep. Some of y'all are waist deep. The stuff you went through, see all that water? That's a lot of emotion. That's a lot of tears. It was a lot of sacrifice. A lot of sacrifice. And you maintained your wisdom and your hope and that light there. You were way deep. It was hard to go through this. You sacrificed a lot. A lot. And the universe never stopped. Some of y'all sacrifice relationships. Sometimes you had to notice how she's out here by herself. So you're out here, you sacrifice relationships. Some of y'all had to go through this by yourself. All these emotions. You sacrificed a lot. But you kept your peace, you kept your faith. You kept your head above the water. You kept believing. Congratulations. Thank you, Geneva, for the 100 jewel. And anybody else who sent any, I thank you as well. Spirit says, your sacrifice, you trusted your intuition. This was not easy. See how her eyes are closed? You weren't able to see where you were going, so you had to use your third eye. You had to trust the process, trust the light, trust what you were feeling. See the light? You had to trust that everything was always that too, was going to balance out for you if you would just try to tap in. See, she's got the Annika around her neck. Somebody is spiritual. One of the things that you're going to gain is creative ideas, sacral chakra. This is important. Some of y'all are celibate. You had to look at y'all. Y'all got double 2s back to back. 2-2. So here it is. You had to learn how to balance your sacral chakra. Some of y'all did become celibate. That way that you could tap into your intuition. Whenever you are not giving out your sexual energy, you are actually stronger in your intuition. Your intuition will be sharper. You see what I'm saying? You get more creative ideas because your energy, you're not giving it out. You actually stay more balanced. How you doing, Tristan? And see, there it is again. Firm foundation. Somebody's been keeping all of their root chakra, and I ain't lying, and it has made you a lot stronger. You went through a lot of trials and tribulations, but it helped build you a stronger foundation, because you're going to need this for whatever you're getting ready to do. See? Remember I said all that sacrifice? You went through a lot. Mental conflict. The war is always in the mind. The war is always is in the mind. So some of this stuff, and if you look here on this card, you see how it's like he had to really look at himself. You see what I'm saying? He had to go within to really look at himself. And this is creating mental conflict. Because the war is in the mind. You still did it. You're triumphant. You're victorious. You overcame all of those sacrifices, all that mental conflict. Now you're riding triumphantly towards your victory, and you are very, very lucky and balanced. Now you have all the tools you need. You have all the tools you need to remain balanced. You've come full circle. You've elevated. See how he looks like he's ascending? Your light has ascended. Somebody has gained their wings. And now instead of your wings down here, which were when they were fertile, they were down. Look at you. They didn't gain color. They didn't started to spread. Somebody spreading their wings. You have all the tools necessary now to move forward and accomplish all the dreams necessary. It's almost, this reminds me of the magician, like you are a master manifester. You have everything is within you. You can do it. You have the spirituality, the mental capacity to manifest. You've elevated to higher levels of consciousness and perception. You are now looking at things from the universe point of view, the divine's point of view. See, he's elevated. Do you see he's up here? He's way above the clouds. The way you see things is not like other people. Remember, I told you somebody is being called to solitude. You've elevated so high, the divine is hiding you to a place where only his light can reach. Your wisdom, you've gained it. You've been hidden. You've gone through trials and tribulations. You have elevated so high. It looked like she on top of the mountain. I don't know where she at, but she's being hidden. The only person see you is that little light, that little star. The divine sees you. So it's just you and the divine. And so it's like you sat there firsthand, you and the divine, taking in spiritual food, taking in wisdom. But now it's time for some of y'all to move on. It's time for you to really step into the light. And all those leaves that she was growing off her head, see, now you're ready to move. Look at that. The leaves are falling off. Now you're really ready. Woo, child. Woo, child. You about to shine bright like a diamond. Who is this? I ain't lying. You ready, baby. Heart chakra ready. You have stepped out of darkness. You are fully illuminated. Your heart chakra is balanced. Your sacral, your root. Child, you are doing right. Now you ready to talk about it. It looks like all your chakras are in full alignment. Throat chakra's open. Your throat chakra, that means that you are going to be able to speak at your highest and greatest truth. You got a story to tell. Somebody got a story to tell. Come through, Holy Spirit. It says here, with material and spiritual prosperity, that's your story to tell. Somebody, child, you are unique and wonderfully made. You are a walking testimony of God's material and spiritual prosperity. And it is time see how that sun is coming up, for you to step into the light and tell your story here with the throat chakra. You got to step out. Somebody getting ready to step out. You ought to be a living testimony to God's goodness and grace. Congratulations. You have been given the sword of success. You got the sword of truth, victory and success over all trials and tribulations. I told you, somebody is a walking testimony, and your job is to illuminate and tell your story, your sacrifice, your wisdom, your heartbreak, your loss, your solitude, the things that you did, all the times you sat in the solitude and you was sitting and facing yourself, and all the shadow work and the mental conflict and trying to get your foundation just right to be triumphant and have this victory, this sword of truth. Congratulations, whoever you are. It's time. Your passion has been ignited. You're going to feel a strong desire for creativity and for whatever you're getting ready to do. You got a brand new beginning. It's protected. It's a strong feeling. Oh my goodness. You are strongly protected. This beginning is strongly protected. And even though they're not showing wings, your vibration, it's like people, even when they can't see your wings, it's something about your vibration. People will be able to feel your energy. Do you see how her heart chakra, that looks almost like a person dancing in the flame? It's something about your energy. It's igniting. People will be able to feel your vibration. It's almost like, I don't want to call you an earth angel, but you could be an earth angel, but whoever you are, it's something about your vibration. And your flame is going to be so powerful that God still got to protect you. He can't just send you out here just all willy-nilly. You are very protected. It's something about the way it's something about your soul, honey. The way your soul, the flame that God is giving you. You're going to have the fulfillment of your wishes. Do you see how there's two waterfalls? He's standing on a leaf. And he's holding scrolls, and there is a treasure chest. Whatever is in this chest, it could be riches, it could be wisdom. Whatever's in that chest is between you and the divine. It will fulfill all of your wishes, blessings and overflow. You've come to an end of a cycle. It's time for a new beginning, blessings and overflow. And for those of y'all who want it, there will be a spiritual union. For those of y'all who want it, there is a spiritual union. Now, there's a few of y'all, the spiritual union is straight with the divine. The divine is the only one who sees eye to eye with some of y'all. But others of you will get a divine union if that is one of your spiritual wishes. Woo, child, this reading is heavy. But not in a bad way. In a wow. This is like, I don't know, this is like a really spiritually powerful reading tonight. We're going to get into the, this is the last one, and it's not even going to take that long. This is called the Witching Hour Oracle. How you doing, Wendy McKenzie? Alicia Levert. How y'all doing? Welcome. Hey, Jambalaya Jackson. Thank you for that flower, baby, and welcome to the channel. Ooh, child, this reading is heavy, heavy, heavy. Gorilla Knuckles. What's up? What's up? Jeanette M. How you doing, baby? What's your name? Ragu. How you doing, baby? Lynn Rodriguez. Hello. How y'all doing, boos? Welcome to the channel. Thank you, Geneva Patricia, and welcome to the channel. Thank you for the 100 jewel. Jakelyn Jimenez, welcome to the channel. Look at y'all out here. I see y'all. Y'all, some of y'all ready. Hey, Constantine. Thank you for the 100 jewel. Thank you, Suits P. And welcome to the channel, Suits. Thank you, Sweet P. No, Sweet P. That's supposed to be Sweet P. How you doing, Sweet P? Thank you for the 100 jewel. Kuya Beats. How you doing, baby? Welcome to the channel. I'm not going to keep going up too much further. Okay, I'm going to stop right there at Be Vegan. Okay, I'm going to go back down. How you doing, James Jones? Lorna Carr. Baby, you didn't get stuck with a loser twin flame. Change your perspective. You probably need to go back and watch the collective reading, the tarot portion of this reading. If you get some time tomorrow, watch the beginning, and this will help you feel a lot better, Lorna. Watch the collective tarot portion of this reading tomorrow for this read right here, okay? And I guarantee you, you're not going to feel so bad about your loser twin flame. Guarantee. Guarantee. You'll feel 100 times better. How you doing, authorized representative? Because what looks like it was meant to hurt you was really for your elevation, but you missed that part. All right, let's get into it. All right, Holy Spirit, what you got from the Witching Hour Oracle for the collective? What do you got? Oop, just one. Thank you, Spirit. It's time for y'all to feed the crows. Do you know what that means, to feed the crows? That means it's time for somebody to go into isolation. It's time for you to sit with your divine light team. Those crows represent your spiritual team. It's time for you to go out here feeding the crow. Notice how her hair is changing. That means it's time for you to go through a transformation. Notice how she's being hidden amongst the branches. It's time for somebody to step into their chrysalis and go through their change. You're being called. Somebody's being called to go into hermit mode and go through the transformation, to be surrounded by nobody but God's light and your spiritual team. See how she's got all that golden light? You see the little white lights? You see the birds? It's time for somebody to change. It's time. It's time. You're being called to go through death and transformation. If you have not already, it's time for you to gain your feathers, hence your wings. It says you will have an actual knowing. You should feel this. It will be a deep knowing that you need to take a step towards this. It'll be a very, very strong knowing. You see how her light is going? It's going to be so powerful. You're going to just feel like, I just got to do it. I just got to do it. You're going to feel it. You're going to feel it. It's going to make you feel like you got to pull away from everybody else. So somebody needs to step into the knowing. And when you do, when you get into your chrysalis, you're going to be in this chrysalis. Notice how there's different moon cycles. You're going to be on this journey for a while. So be patient with yourself. Be patient with yourself. Number 44 here. Somebody could be a life path 3, 1, or 4. 44 is out here. Deep being, self-love, and acceptance. So this is part of your journey on you going into your transformation. You will actually start to develop more self-love and acceptance, but it's going to be over a period of time. Because you're going to be in hermit mode for a while. So don't rush the process, please, and thank you. Don't rush it. Spirit is waiting on somebody to just say yes. You got the invitation. Somebody's being called. Many are called, but few are chosen. But many are called. You're being invited. God say, hey, you got a job to do. You want to do it? You're being invited. That's why you have a deep knowing. You feel it too. Whoever you are, you feel it. They're waiting to hear you say yes. Your light team, you see all those butterflies? Somebody's supposed to be going through a transformation. You have the invitation to go through this transformation, but they waiting on you to accept it. What's up, Ben Wild? How you doing, Lizwin? How you doing? And Haley. What happens if you take the invitation? I hope you dance. Y'all know that song, Dance. I hope you dance. You be dancing, baby. You're going to gain your freedom. You might not see it now, but you will have something to dance about because you're going to gain freedom with number 20. You're going to actually become way more balanced. That's what's on the other side. Balance. It's hard work. There are some tears. But after you go through all the self-love, the acceptance, and you come out on the other side, you actually become free. It's a freedom on the other side. How you doing, Notan? Spirit says you will also learn invocations. Invocations are the powers of your words. You will learn affirmations, prayers, all of those. You will recognize the power of your words and you will use them for the good of all. Notice what I said. You will recognize the power of your words and you will use them for the good of all. So in other words, somebody's being asked to step out into the light. See, there's a big old sun over her head. Step out into the light. You're going to be used to help the collective. That's basically what they're saying. You're going to be asked to speak to the collective. As above, so below. When it comes to your manifestations, everything happens in the spiritual realm. See her in the spiritual realm. This is her in the earthly 3D realm. Your manifestations, as above, so below. Everything happens in the spiritual realm first, and then it manifests its way down here. So if you're saying yes to the invitation, it's because you felt that strong pull in the spiritual realm. This is partly why some of this stuff takes time. You can't rush it. Now, before you move forward and accept this, I must tell you the truth about the path you're going to go down. It's not easy. With number 11, it says, enter at your own risk. You might want to pause and think about it. There are some things in the shadows that are watching you. There are some things that will see your light and want it. You need to understand the path that you're taking. There is a risk. Is it worth the cost? Absolutely. But there is a risk. Not everybody likes that, going through trials and tribulations. Not everybody likes going through spiritual. I don't know anybody really likes going through spiritual warfare. It makes you stronger. But you're not going to like some of the things you have to go through, because there are some things that will come for you when you decide to step into the light and accept the invitation. So pause and think about what you're agreeing to. Nobody here on this side of things is going to mislead you. We want you to fully understand what you're getting yourself into. Are you going to cry? Yes. Are there going to be times you're going to feel like it's more than you can handle? Yes. Are you strong enough to get through it with God's help? Absolutely. You got to change your perspective on how you're looking at it. Sometimes there might be times where you go, why did I say that I would do such a thing? Why did I agree to be broke open like this? It will be one of the most painful experiences some of y'all going to go through. Your heart will hurt. You may experience betrayal, isolation, and mistreatment. I need you to understand that it's not all love and light and peace. It does get hard sometimes. Okay? I got to keep it 100. How you doing, unknown name? What? Okay, sweetheart. That ain't got nothing to do with nothing, but God bless you. Spirit says with number 23, spirits, respecting the spirits. God will watch over you. Y'all will go into a mutual relationship. You and your light team, you and your spiritual team. It says the spirits, respecting spirits. One of the things that I learned when I first started doing this is that they said nobody's better than nobody. In other words, your angels, nobody. Y'all are all in this together. So it's like a mutual respect. They're not going to try to make you feel less than. You're not to make them feel less than. You all play different roles, but you all help each other. And so there needs to be a mutual respect across the board. They need you. Why do you think that they're asking you to accept their invitation? They need you as much as you need them. You need them to get through this, but they need somebody to step up to do the work. Y'all need each other. You have to have a mutual respect. You understand? Okay. That's number 23. Number 24, the forgotten ghost reunion. The forgotten ghost. There's going to be some times where like certain things like, now see, this is the part, everybody don't believe this part, but you can believe what you want to believe. Some of y'all don't work with your ancestors, some of you do. I personally believe that just because you die and leave here does not mean that you just sit around doing nothing all day. They have jobs. They care about you, and some of them become spirit guides. Some of them decide, hey, if you got an assignment, I would love to help my family member. I know they're going through something. If they ask for help, can I help? There's times people ask to help. There's times that they ask to be with you when you're going through some of the toughest times of your life. Those forgotten ghosts, those loved ones that have passed, there are some that you may have forgotten, but you will be reunited with them because some of them will be a part of your spiritual team, believe it or not, with those respecting spirits. You will start like, and they will let you know when they're there. They'll let you know. They'll let you know. Some of these people are going to come and they're going to work with you. Now, remember how I just said you got to, you're going to have some interesting times on this path. It ain't always love and light. There are things when demonic or shadow spirits will come around because they're attracted to your light. Like a moth to a flame, they're attracted to your light, right? And so Spirit says you got to enter at your own risk. You got to understand fully what you're getting into. Prying eyes. You will always be, you're going to be watched. If you don't like being watched, this might not be the thing for you. You're going to be watched by your spiritual team, hence the big eye. You're also going to be watched by those things in the shadows. There will always be prying eyes. Someone will always have their eye on you, watching your every move. Always. You might want to take that into consideration. Now, for the things that are watching you, that are hiding in the shadows, that you don't want watching them, salt is here. You have to set a boundary. Salt is considered a protection. Some people put salt around their front doors, in the corners. Salt is like a spiritual protection. If you know anything about salt, black salt, white salt, salt. Some of y'all are going to have to learn how to protect yourselves and have proper boundaries to protect your light. You can't just be out here willy-nilly. So when you accept this role, you got to stay protected. God will protect you, but you got to get in the habit of asking for your daily protections. You also got to take your spiritual baths. You got to do your cleansings. You got to do your prayers. You got to do some work. And this ain't just a lazy job. You accepting this, it comes with some work. Hey, John, Jenny. It says, broken branch heartache. Some of y'all may have felt like at one point somebody broke you. Them leaving you broke your heart. Some of y'all, you know, sometimes heartbreak. And I'm just speaking because the one young lady said about her twin flame. Sometimes when people who are close to us, they do stuff that hurts us, and it feels like we broke so down, you don't see yourself getting up because you have such a bad heartbreak. But just because the branch breaks, baby, don't mean the whole tree is broken. Did you catch what I just said? Just because the branch breaks does not mean you're broken. You can still stand. It takes time, though. At the top of the deck, it says solitary witch. If you do not like being by yourself, this might be hard for you. Some people are not introverted. Some people are very extroverted. But when you go through this, it says solitary witch. Some people might call you a witch. Doesn't mean that you are. Doesn't mean that you are. but you will be by yourself for a good while. There goes some moon cycles again. You got to heal yourself first before you can be of service to anybody else. You want to help the collective, you got to do the healing work. That's going to take some time. You can't, God don't say, yay, you decide to join the team. Come on, go on out there. That ain't how that works. Sit down. Let's talk about you. Got to do that shadow work. That's going to take some time. You might be sitting in shadow work. It depends on how bad you had it. How much stuff you got to overcome. How much childhood wounding. How much shadow you actually have to face. It could take a couple years before you even begin to be ready to work with the collective or help or tell your story. It could take time. Don't rush the process. You got to heal you first before you can help anybody else. Spirit used to tell me that all the time. You got to heal you first. You got to heal you first. You got to heal you first. Now, when I cut the deck, it says familiar deep bonds. When you get on this path, some of y'all are going to build deep bonds with people that seem familiar. Kindred spirits. People of your soul tribe that you didn't even know existed. So while you were solitary, there will be a time where God is going to put you around your soul tribe. People familiar. You may feel like, I don't know why, I just feel like I know you. Doesn't mean they're your soulmate, but they're probably people of your soul tribe family. And this is who you will be reunited with. But this is after you did all the self-healing. Like, it takes time. Now, as you decide to do this, this is your last card, collective. It says the forest. They need you to see the bigger picture. Sometimes people can't see the forest for the trees. In other words, do you see how this bird is over the forest? So you're going to have to look at this from a higher perspective. If you look at it from an earthly perspective, it seems like it's going to take forever. It's like, oh my God, am I going to be able to change? You're going to have to look at this from a higher perspective. When you're in it, it's very hard to sometimes see it from a ground level, how much work this actually is. And so it's also, you might want to rush the process. But when you start to elevate and see things from a higher perspective, then you're going to be able to see that this is a process, a very necessary process, and then it will make it a lot easier to accept. Okay? So this part of this is for people who are getting ready to accept the call, accept that they are uniquely and wonderfully made. There's not another you. Your light is unique. It is needed by the collective. So this part of the reading was for those who have accepted it or being called to accept it. And I hope that I explained to you what you will be standing in and what you're getting into. Is it rewarding? Absolutely. Are there times where you will fall to your knees? Absolutely. Because you'll be crying. You are. There are going to be times you're going to feel like, God, I can't take no more. There will be times you will actually tell God, you said you would never put more on me to handle. I feel like I can't take no more. And you will actually, believe it or not, be surprised on how much more you can take and how much stronger you actually are than you realize. It's good. There's good and bad to everything. Please understand what you're signing up for. That's it. That's all. I want to thank the Most High, His Son, the Holy Spirit, and my light team. This was a very powerful reading. It's very heavy in here, not in a negative way, but just the seriousness of the information. I want to thank JP the guy and Bit by Charlie for moderating. Thank you all for the 835 jewels. Thank you to Superior Lash Bar for her $50 super chat. And thank you all for the 207 likes. I hope that you learned something. This channel is not just about tarot. This is a channel. This is a teaching channel. I am trying my best to do my part, which is to help the collective. Some of you all are light workers and you need to do the self-healing work. And so that's what I'm here for. Helping you to get ready to do the work. The collective needs you. Whatever your work is. It may not be doing what I'm doing. It may be to sing. It may be to write. It may be to cook. It may be to feed the homeless. Whatever your job is, You got to heal you first. So this is what my channel is for. You have it within you. All you have is all you need. You and the divine and your light team, which is made up of your angels, your ancestors, your elders, and your spirit guides, as well as some ascended masters. And for some of y'all, the galactic beings. That's a little high for some people to accept. You have a whole team ready to support you. That includes spirit animals, by the way. If you are ready, God would love to have you. The choice is yours. You have free will. Think about it. Think about it. Meditate on it. Pray about it. Don't just say, I'm doing it. No. Think about what you're getting yourself into. Really think about it. But I can honestly say, you won't be sorry. You won't be sorry. Even when it gets hard, you won't be sorry. It's better than the old way of doing things. I can guarantee you that. That's it. That's all. If you need a personal reading, hit me up at IamTheLightTarot@gmail.com. Please hit the like, share, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell. And you know when I upload tomorrow, Pisces is the only sign reading we have left. If you are looking for the individual sign reads, Aries through Aquarius are on the playlist or up under the live tab on the channel. Look on the playlist. Look up on the live tab. Pisces, I'm going to probably do your reading early because I got some things I need to do in the evening before the collective. Okay, that's it. That's all. I love you all, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye, baby.